Hi everybody, this is Blanca and I'm going outside. Let me get these doors open. It's 10 o'clock at night. It's dark out here and I'm going out here. No, I'm not. I am not looking for snails today. I'm just want to show you a bag baby that bloomed. It was in the pergola and I brought it in today. And it's one of those nice smelling ones that, whoops, what the heck was that? Oh, a watering can. I almost killed myself on that. Let me get that out of the way. Okay, look at this. Whoa, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, how pretty. It's first time blooming. It's Little Stars, Brusilova Nodosa. And it's only got one bloom, but it's got 3 other buds back there. See them? And I also found another right in there in the middle of the screen in that leaf. There's another bud somewhere right in there. And it's supposed to be a nice smelling one. It's supposed to smell good. I'm congested. I am getting over a cold right now. So, hey honey.
What?
Come and smell something for me.
I don't think so.
Oh man. Okay, good morning. I'm back. I still can't smell it. But hubby did come out here last night and he took a good smell of it and he said it smelled very pretty. He said it smelled sweet and spicy. And I asked him if it smelled sweet like candy. And he said, no, sweet like a flower. Okay, I guess that'll answer it. And I'll show you, here's that little bud that I was trying to show you last night. And back there are the other 3 buds. It's the first time I've ever had a Nodosa, Brusilova Nodosa. So I'm really happy with it. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to smell her. I just noticed, look, I have a couple of spikes on a dendrobium here. It's a no ID. And I went to a Botanical Gardens this weekend and they had a plant sale and I purchased a plant there. They also had orchids. See this plant? So pretty. The leaves are beautiful. Look at that. It's an alocasia. Yeah, beautiful leaves. It was only $5. And I also bought this very pretty, it's a handmade clay orchid holder. And I'll show that to you in a moment. I went to the Botanical Gardens on Saturday, but I didn't do a video, but my husband did, and he doesn't normally do videos. He doesn't like coming out in them, but he did under, I think it's Johnny Acosta, he did a little video of the plant sale out there. Look at this dendrobium, how pretty. It's been growing out here for a long time. It's got a lot of blooms, and it's got like a little striping. Got those buds there, and then I see more buds stuck back in here somewhere. I can't tell, my screen is looking black, but there's buds in there somewhere. Here's some more blooms. There's more blooms here and more buds back there. It's growing. You know what? It needs to be repotted. Look at this. It's been on this post for a long time. It's just attached to the post right behind it, which supports my little bird house. that the birds don't use. And let me show you a plant I recently bought. About 2, 3 weeks ago, I bought this yellow cactus and I repotted it. And I notice it's doing pretty nice because it's got more buds down here. Those weren't there when I got it. And I put it into this really pretty pot. And then I put some lantanas, white lantanas all around. So I hope it does well. It looks like it's doing good so far. Oh boy, I don't know what happened to this cactus. I don't know, it could be going into dormancy or something because it was cold about a week ago and it got down to 48 degrees. And I think I have a couple vandas that are losing their leaves because of that. There's a couple of vandas there dropping their lower leaves because of the cold. And I didn't bring them in because it was just going to be one night. The rest look okay so far. Since it was just one cold night, that's okay. Maybe there were 2 cold nights, but it didn't last very long. So let me show you. This is what I got from Natalia with just One More Orchid. And she makes the most beautiful pots, clay pots. And some are painted and some are not. They're really beautiful. But I'm going to repot something into it. And oh, look at my dendrobium is starting to bloom up here. That's the one I got from Alexandria. And there is her tag. So anyways, let me bring out my little pot, and look, she put them into these blue or these canvas bags that have the blue flowers because she just loves those blue dyed orchids. No, actually somebody gave her these bags and she's using them, but she really dislikes those dyed orchids. So she went and bought her own paint and she sprayed on the bags. Say no. All right, let me put this down because I don't want to break this pot. Okay, I got the pot out of the bag. Look how pretty she is. It's a very pretty soft lavender, and it's got gold paint on it. And on the inside, it's not painted or glazed, and it's got a lot of air holes in it. And in fact, let me see if I can get in there. It's got a air hole. The biggest drainage hole is down there on the bottom. Very, very pretty. I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. And got a little bee back here. Yeah, I like the gold with the lavender. It's very pretty. Anyways, what I'm going to put in here, I was thinking about a vanda, but then you know how vandas will grow tall, it wouldn't work. So I have a little dendrobium that my husband gave to me. Well, it was basically in an arrangement that he gave me with orchids, and it had a white dendrobium, or not a dendrobium, it had a white Phalaenopsis, and I think that's going to be really pretty because it needs repotting anyways. And I was going to just say, well, let me cut off the old spikes that have been on here for a long time. I think I have a picture of it somewhere. I'll insert it if I do. But as I was watering it yesterday, let me take it out of the pot here. Let's see how it's root bound. It's got roots all over the place. But as I was taking it out yesterday to water it, let me set it down again here, I noticed that the old spikes have got secondary little spikes. There's one right there. And the second one is right in here somewhere. Where is it? Right. Well, that's the third one. And the second one is down here somewhere. Right there. So it's got three little secondary third spikes, I guess. So I'm not going to be cutting them off, but I'm going to be repotting it into the glazed pot. And I'm going to use, since it's in sphagnum moss, I'm going to stay with the sphagnum moss. Plus on top of that, I'm going to put in a little bit of, let's see. Look, Tot, the frankincense has not dropped its leaves yet. I'm going to use a little bit of charcoal. And there's a little bit of okiata bark in there, very little. And perlite. Okay, first of all, let me go ahead and try to get this one out of the pot. Well, she came out pretty easy out of that plastic pot. But I can see she has a lot of dead roots in there. And good ones. All those brown mushy ones are dead, so I'm going to be cutting those away. I'll be pulling off the sphagnum moss first of all, and I think it's going to come out easy. And I am wearing gloves because the last time that I was fooling around with sphagnum moss and I went to wring the water out like this, I had a little thorn or spike in my finger for maybe 3 or 4 days before I was able to get it out. I had to use a magnifying glass and a needle. And I think I had to squeeze it out like a pimple, and I finally got it out. And what a relief, because it didn't bother me until I touched something. As soon as my hand touched something right where that spike was, oh my God, did it send an electrical shock through my hand. All right, let me do this away from the camera because I need to put the camera down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and repot her, and I'll be back when I do. But I went ahead and cleaned her off as best as I could. So I removed all the brown, mushy, soft roots and anything that looked like was like the vellum was gone. So those roots that are remaining are pretty thick. I think they'll be good. And when I was cleaning her up, I noticed I think she's got another little bloom spike in here. Do you see it right there? Yeah, I think it's a little bloom spike. It doesn't look like a root. And to support my pot up, I put it into this little bucket here. Because it'd be hard to work with it and fill her in because she can't stand. So I'll be back. Ta-da, I'm done. She's all potted up in her new pot and she looks really good. The only thing I had to be careful when I put her in the pot was figure out where the cords were, because the cords were down in the bucket, and I had to figure out where I can put them where it would not disturb the leaves when I brought them up. So, but she looks really good in there now. Really like it, very pretty. The only thing I found out is it's kind of heavy, so I have to find a really good hook to hang her from now. Well, thanks for watching. That's the end of my video, but I did want to show you my Hawaiian sunset. I think this honestly will be the last year for her because my husband wants to get rid of it. It's just uncontrollable. Anyways, it's already getting buds all over the place. I don't know if I can zoom in and show you. Let's see, under this leaf here, there are some buds there. Look at that. And there's one bloom or a bigger bud. And they've been opening for a few days now. I think I've got one that might be open in here somewhere. Where did I see it? There are a lot of buds on her. It's funny, isn't it? When you want to show somebody something, you can't find it. And that's the way it always is. But Maybe it was towards the front. Let's see. Ah, ta-da! But I can't get in there. But let's see if I can zoom in on it. And there she is. Very pretty blooms. Well, that's the end of my video, so thank you for watching, everyone.